Hi everybody, welcome back to Prison Architect. Welcome back to SummerSlam. Oh man, I'm sorry. There was a little bit of a delay between last episode and this one. I have been sorting out my dad garage. I have been making it a dad zone, and it's nice. It's good. It's done. I'm tired though. Holy crap. I had to do a lot of painting and other stuff. But it's all good. And almost ready to go. I might sound a little bit different though, because there's probably a bit of reverb because I haven't put up like any foam or anything yet. But that's still gonna happen. I'm at least set up now where I can make videos again. So here I am, making videos again. What the fuck is going on here? Why do we have concrete and then brick? How did I miss that? I don't even get it. All right. So anyway. We're back in SummerSlam, and we're still desperately trying to get somebody to turn up for Death Row. We had somebody due to come in a couple of times, and they never made it because apparently there's like a bit of a bug in the game which sometimes prevents them from coming. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill up this minimum security demand that we have. We have spaces for 8 new people. And then once they've come in, we're not going to accept any more intake. Try to get a Death Row person, and then hope that they just turn up alone. And then if they turn up alone, hopefully they won't get busted down to like normal or max sec or whatever. They'll stay as a Death Row inmate, and then they'll be able to live in their brand new home, which is in here. In the meantime, man, a lot of people are complaining about the Sorsby zone. And this whole setup here with John Jay and Matt Trish and like, people are basically saying that this is too luxurious for these guys, and I tend to agree. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start working on something for Supermax that's not as luxurious. We don't want to give these guys, well, much of anything really, and we really want like whatever we end up making for these guys to be a deterrent. It'll scare the crap out of all the other prisoners, and they'll never want to end up in here. So we're going to start planning something. We still got the perimeter wall to fix as well. Well, Jesus, what a mess. I mean, it's a cool mess though, right? I don't know if anybody can actually get out of the perimeter walls or not. That remains to be seen. We've got this gigantic infirmary here. It is literally the biggest infirmary you've ever seen in your whole life. We have a little bit of money, so we can maybe add some more beds. But all in all, I think everything is running pretty smooth inside of SummerSlam. I think we probably need some more dog patrols, like up around the perimeter, just in case, because you never know. And then having these fences and stuff is probably pretty good too. I don't know if this fence needs to be like this now though. We could probably actually, the first thing we'll do is we'll modify this fence slightly so that it goes like to here. And then once that's done, we can get rid of this fence, and then we'll have some space to, you know, potentially build something here. Like maybe we can make Supermax or like the new Supermax zone down here. I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea. I tend to want to make Supermax like in the middle, so they have like an awful long way to tunnel out if they ever get the chance to tunnel out. I think if you're in Supermax, you should be in permanent lockdown though. I don't think you should ever get to go out and do anything. Like I don't think you should be able to go outside and think about trees, or I don't think you should be able to, like, for instance, go to the canteen and hang out with some dudes in the canteen. You shouldn't be allowed to do that either. I think you should just live a life of solitude with, well, either by yourself or with John Jay and like Matt Trish and the likes of those guys, in a room with a toilet in the middle of it and maybe a shower. And, you know, when the food turns up, everybody fights over it because there's nothing else to do. There's lots of jugging going on, even though they have no access to like a kettle, but like they're thinking constantly of jugging each other, and so on and so forth. Right. So this yard is shared still. All of this stuff up here is shared, except for the library is only being worked in by MinSec people, and protective custody were working in this mailroom. But this is no longer a mail room, so we're going to make it just a shared space, I guess. We've got this old parole room, and we've got the old mail room, which are doing, well, nothing now. And then we have, I think this is MinSec visitation. It is. And then we have these like shared classrooms as well, the infirmary, and the shared psychologist office. Oh, shit, that reminds me, actually. We lost the psychologist office, and we never put it back, didn't we? It was like here, and we never got it back. So it's likely that the AA meetings and stuff are not happening right now, which is a damn shame. These guys need their AA meetings. I wonder if we can get like a couple of psychologists in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, I hate the size requirements on some rooms. It makes things really awkward, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this could work. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we could like maybe have something like this, where we can have some psychologist rooms in here, and potentially this could be like a little common room as well for like further AA meetings, and it just uses up this space, which is not currently being used up. All right, we want brick walls in here then. We're going to do it. We're going to get some brick walls in here. We're still waiting for 4 hours for more guys to come. We got 8 minimum security dudes turning up. In the meantime, we're going to build whatever this is going to be. It's going to be some sort of psychologist office area plus like a common room. I guess this one can be shared. It's like, it's not really like a huge problem. Where the hell is common room? One common room? There is. Perfect. All right. So in this common room, we are going to have chairs, of which we have many chairs. We're going to have a chair facing this way, and then we're going to have like a bunch of chairs facing towards, so that people can, of course, do the doo-doo. And by that I mean attend an AA meeting. Perfect. Okay, let's get some doors here as well. We are going to also need to make these into offices, because that's what we want. So we're actually going to gain another psychologist, which is a good thing. You can never have too many of these guys, because they help people with like behavioral problems and so on and so forth. What's that? Oh, it's a shipment of lettuce. Okay, nothing to worry about. Whew. Man, I'm like stressing out. It's been a little while actually since I played this game now. Because of all of the like DIY and stuff I've been doing recently, I haven't actually had much of a chance to sit down and play Prison Architect. So I like, apologies if I'm just like a little tiny bit rusty. I mean, normally I know I'm 100% pro MLG, but because I've had like a week where I haven't played it or whatever, I might be operating like at maybe 99% instead of my normal 100%. So again, you know, if you do notice a couple of little rusty areas, I do apologize. All right, once these guys are all set up, well, we're gonna hire them anyway, and then, well, I think actually if we set up the office, did we actually, we never fired the other psychologist. We just completely removed his office, and he's probably just been sitting in the staff room ever since. So once a new office goes online, can the guy move in? I don't know if he can. There's this guy here. Where's the other one? Maybe he just sacked himself, or maybe he just got so fed up with not actually having a role, turning up here every day and having nothing to do, that he just left. He just decided, you know what, screw this, I'm out of here. Which is fair enough. All right, this office is ready. No, he's still here somewhere. Where the hell is he? How can we find him? All right, let's see. We have staff. What the hell, Warden? What? Subsidence of the land has destroyed a section of our outer wall. You should have it repaired immediately. What the hell, Calvin Heller? A disaster at a nearby prisoners' run. Oh, a whole section of the facility unusable. We have no choice but to transfer the prisoners there to your prison, and there are no other suitable facilities nearby. They'll be arriving soon. What do we have? It doesn't even tell us. All right. Now we desperately look at these snipers. We can fire them. I don't know if I want to fire them. Okay, so there's this one here. Oh, he does have an office. Of course, we did make an office. Okay, now we're just going to have like 20 more psychologists that we probably don't need. All right, in you go, bub. There we go. We have 2 new psychologists to run AA meetings and help out generally with the welfare of prisoners' mental state, of course. Oh my God. Anyway, I have no idea what's happening with this intake. They're coming in the next minute. It doesn't say who is coming. We're going to see. There's 2 buses so far. 3 Shit. 3 buses? 4 buses. Oh, no. This is too many buses. 5 buses. Come on. We don't have capacity for all these guys. What are you trying to do to us? I guess it was a whole prison. Oh, shit on me. All right. Does anybody need to go into protective custody straight away? This guy's tough. Okay. So far, so good. Oh my lord. Okay. There's a lot of MinSec guys turning up, which is not bad. We do have space for them. This guy's got an unknown reputation. You know what? My previous policy of getting guys with unknown reputation into protective custody, I think, is going to be abolished now. Because it's too dangerous to have them in there. Like, what if they're crazy? What if they're crazy and I just don't know it yet, and then they start to kill everybody? That would be the worst. God, there's a lot of dudes turning up. I don't even think we have a holding cell, actually. Shit all over it. We're gonna need a holding cell. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I know the best spot for it. We're gonna cut this into like a little bit, and then we're going to put a large jail door in the middle. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna have a holding cell come all the way like this. And inside the holding cell, we are, of course, going to have some benches for these dudes to sit on. I don't know, like, do you ever see in those movies where there's, like, a big holding cell and there's bunk beds and stuff? Like, I'm tempted. You know what? Fuck it. We're going for realism here. We're putting bunk beds in this holding cell. These animals are going to need to sleep at some point, and it could be a long time that they're in here. And we're going to line this whole area with toilets, too. We're going to have some really awkward toilets back by these benches and stuff as well. It's going to be nuts. All right, we're going to need our workers to come in and help us out. It's kind of weird that the holding cell exits onto the infirmary, but it's just a makeshift holding cell for now, right? Okay, let's see. Do we have anyone else that needs to be taken directly into protective custody? No, that was an instigator, not an investigator. That's fine. All right, so far so good. Did we get anyone in for death row? Like, did we have we adopted somehow maybe like a death row inmate? I mean, there's a ton of these guys coming off of here. Holy crap. Talk about an influx. I mean, just like a rough guesstimate, I would say that we've taken in about 30 new guys today. It's been pretty crazy. Holy shit. We have 9,000 bucks that we're making every single day. Wait, did somebody get released? Yeah, look, Gareth Locke, in the midst of all this chaos, managed to get released. What a guy. We're going to get like 3 grand from that as well, which is pretty good. All right, so the benches and everything are in. We're going to have to get like maybe a servo on here. I don't know if we do need to. Nobody really needs to come in here, so we should be fine. I tell you what we are going to do, though. We are going to deploy a guard in the infirmary because it's going to get pretty messy in and around here. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to get like an armed patrol inside the holding cell as well, because there's going to be a whole mix of dudes in there, and a lot of them are just going to try to kill each other if they're given the chance. Does anyone here need to be? Jesus. Look at all this information we have on these guys. This is nuts. Oh, we got a new potential CI as well. We missed our chance. It's not this fucking guy again. Shade. Question mark, shade. You know what, shade? Fuck you. There. You could have 24 more hours in there. Let's see. Maybe we can flip him into an informant. That would be nice. Alright, is anybody trying to escape? No. We have capacity for dudes. This is good so far. We're going to get them all into the holding cell, and then we're going to figure it out from there. Alright, let's hook up these toilets with some water. We're definitely going to need some water for the toilets, because we're going to want to flush all manner of human waste away, especially as these guys will be living in such close quarters together. It's going to get pretty stinky in there, I think, at the best of times, so we're going to have to be very vigilant with the... Well, look at where these lights are. Like, there's no lights over here. It's like, it's like something out of, like, Soviet Russia or something. You know what I mean? Like, no, I did not want to get rid of the bench, actually. I wanted to get rid of the lights. But there's no way of doing that without getting rid of the bench. That's fine. One less bench. It means that we can store a bench and have one as a... Whoa, shit. At least people are getting released. Look, some space is freeing up. How are we doing for space in general? We are completely maxed out on max security. Completely maxed out on normal security. In fact, we could do with some more cells. Protective capacity, we have some. Supermax is fine. And we have capacity for 5 on death row. But nobody is turning up for death row still. It looks like our next intake is not going to feature any new death row inmates. So that's fine. How's MinSec doing? 47, 51. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, with a little bit of money that we actually have, let us get a couple of more cells set up in MinSec so we can up this population. Of course, MinSec are the dudes that are doing all of the laundry around here, which so far so good has been nice. They're really good at doing laundry. Everybody has clean jimmies every single day, and it's pretty good. And this fucking fence is like deteriorated, just the worst. And then we can get rid of these old fences here that don't need to be there. And actually, I think we could probably line the fence all the way up to the perimeter walls, like on this side too. Just give us a little bit more space in case we want to create some more stuff. Holy crap, jeez. Man, I'm just like on this crazy Prison Architect binge, but you know what? It's nice. I really, really like this game. I really enjoy playing it. And I realize that it's been the only thing on my channel for the past 2 months, but it's very fun. I don't know if you guys know, but RimWorld is available on Steam now as well. If you like owned it before it came on Steam, you can get sent a Steam code like through the email that you normally get to say that you've gotten like an update to the game or whatever. So I would recommend definitely getting it on Steam. I played it the other day and it's changed a lot since I last played it, so I might pick that up after this, but I haven't decided yet. Alright, anyway, the fences are being looked after. We have a little bit of money, but not enough money to continue on the perimeter wall. We'll wait till we have like a nice big like lump sum, like 30 grand or something, and then we can start working on the perimeter wall. I mean, all in all, for day 62, we're doing pretty good. Nobody died today. We had this like massive intake. There's a lot of dudes sitting in a holding cell that we have to sort out, but that's okay. We have sorted out the minimum security capacity, and we should be getting... what the fuck? What does it say? We have 47. We have capacity for 51, but we don't actually have any intake. Whoa, have we just like maxed out the intake? No, we have not at all. Look at that. There's like 100 available. We start accepting max tech guys in as well, do you think? Like fill it up? It's already full as hell, but like if space is free up, we might as well just intake some guys, right? Apparently if I intake max sec guys, I can get legendary prisoners, which then I can throw into the mix with Sorsby and stuff once all that stuff starts happening. Where the fuck are all the construction workers? Jeez, look at this job. Where are they taking these toilets? Where the fuck are they taking these toilets? Install a toilet in a cell. What? You couldn't take like the shortcut? You had to come... Oh, I see. They went to get them from storage. Okay, fine. I forgot we had all these new storage areas. Holy crap. That's pretty good. We have a lot of storage now. All right. So, in terms of max sec, we need a couple more cells. That's not a terrible thing because, I mean, some of these can get reshuffled and shrunk down, right? These cells seem to be working okay. Look, these guys seem to be pretty happy, albeit extremely strong, volatile. This guy is stoical, and Schaefer here is an asshole, but it doesn't say that like as his status, because I think the game doesn't really want to use the word asshole like written in case like kid reads it and then bursts into flames or whatever. But he is actually an asshole. You could take it from me. I've spent a lot of time with this guy in this prison. I manage it. He's a prisoner, and I can confirm indeed that he is quite the asshole. All right. We have a bit of money. I vote that we change these cells around. We're going to have to go in and do some planning. But we're going to make some capacity for max sec. We're going to do some intake for max sec as well. And holy shit, look at this. It's actually going to sort this like weird hallway out as well. So we want that there. We want walls like here. I usually just put these plans up so that I can sort of follow them when I'm, you know, placing things. So that's one, and then we need one there, and then we're going to need one here and here as well. That's fine. And then here, and then here. Oh, it fits perfect. It's going to be perfect. It's going to actually sort out this weird like ridge thing here too. All right, perfect. All right, so who's going first? Now that we have a holding cell, this makes this job like a lot easier. All right, we're going to get rid of these guys up here first because I think there's only 2 dudes. They can go live in the holding cell for a bit. We're going to start by dismantling most of this crap in here, including the doors and stuff as well. We'll just do the whole thing up here. We're going to get rid of the lights, you name it, and then we're just going to use a template, fix it all up. All right, you know what? We're also going to demolish all of these walls too. They do not need to be here. There we go. All of those walls can go as well. I think our construction workers are like fully maxed out. We have 16. We have a lot of money. I tell you what, we're gonna hire like 4 more. We're gonna have 25 workmen. Why not? Look, we can totally afford it, and we need it because we always have lots of jobs going on in SummerSlam. We have lots of construction jobs that we like to be doing inside SummerSlam. So the more the merrier, right? Great. We have 2 prisoners due for release soon, which is some more money in the bank for us, which is nice. And then 12 prisoners who are up for parole. I think the parole schedules are working pretty good now. At least the backlog of parole people seems to be shortening. Look, what a dumb asshole. Jesus! I actually had to open that manually because he could just walk this, but there's no wall there or anything. Look, you can tell I'm mad because my mouse is just moving around like crazy right now. Alright, so once we get rid of this wall, should be in good shape. Do we have any templates that we can use of cells facing this way? We do indeed. We want to use probably, I would say this one though, because the other ones have brick walls, which will need to be sorted out at some point. Perfect. Okay, so let's do that. See, these aren't costing much to put in because we have a lot of this stuff in storage, except for, it turns out, brick, jail door, toilet, bed, and brick and jail doors as well. We don't have enough of those in storage somehow. Holy crap. Did we just find like 20 pairs of scissors at the same time? Oh my god, look at all this crap that we're finding. Okay, tonight on day 62, heading into the evening of day 62, remind me if you can, I mean, and that might just involve you yelling at your screen when the time is right, to do a shakedown. We definitely need to do a shakedown. We can make a whole bunch of small cells in here too and up this capacity too. Total capacity, we're still trying to get to 200, right? Because then we get the cell block D grant done, which we're 88% complete, which is pretty nice, actually. I'm kind of looking forward to that being completed. We'll get a nice, great big cash injection of 20 grand, which will do wonders for our outer wall. It'd be nice. I'm interested to see if we can find any tunnels tonight during the shakedown. I'm sure that these guys have been busy beavering away towards here. They'll get here and they'll realize that maybe they need something better than a wooden pickaxe to get underneath, and then change their mind and try to go the other way or something, and then hopefully the tunnel collapses on them and they just get like a mouthful of dirt and sand and they die under there. That would be a really bad way to go. Dying in an avalanche would be a really bad way to go too. Holy crap, that would just be so fucking miserable, wouldn't it? Like, I don't even want to think about it. It does actually legitimately make me a bit anxious thinking about dying like that. Christ almighty. Like, you'd be all alone. You just have like a mouthful of fucking snow, but not for long because it would start to melt and you could drink the water, but like all in front of you would just be snow and it would slowly just be melting around like where you're breathing and dripping into your mouth, and that would go on for days and days and days, and then you just die of starvation. Fuck, what a way to go. Holy shit. Sorry about that. It's pretty depressing. Oh, we do have intake now. 6 minimum security dudes turning up in 12 hours, and that'll be off the back of this row of stuff being done. How's the plumbing looking in here? Oh no, the plumbing is not right. Wait, the plumbing is right. We're just missing one pipe. Hallelujah! I think it's gonna be right up here too. Oh, wonderful. God, you gotta love a convenient plumb. Like, that's really good. Well, where I plumbed that before is just like a stroke of good fortune, isn't it? Hey, look at all these guys. Look at them. They're just having some nice chow down time. Couple of guys are lifting some weights. Couple guys playing pool. Look at this Fitzpatrick. He has an unknown reputation, but he's quickly developing a known reputation for being ripped as fuck from weightlifting when he should be eating instead. So that's nice. Is the holding cell pretty much... No, it can't be. We still don't have the medium capacity, so we're going to have to reshuffle some dudes in here. We got a bit of money, so we can do that. And then the other guys from MaxSec should be covered with these new cells being made up here. So we can leave that for now. We'll come down here, and we'll make a couple more cells in here instead. So let's get rid of... well, let's just do this whole side, shall we? That'll be pretty good. And then we can go into planning and... sort out the walls. I hope this is going to meet at the end. Like, I'll be really mad if it doesn't. Okay, so we're gonna want walls there, and then we want another wall here, and that, yes, it does. Okay, perfect. I'm pretty sure we knew that that was gonna be the case, because I'm pretty sure I checked before, but it's gonna be nice to get these bookcases out of here too, right? I mean, we're just gonna have a tremendous amount of bookcases on our hands after all is said and done, but that's probably a nice thing. We can sell those to some local charities or something. I mean, charities are always looking for books, and therefore you would assume that they'd always be looking for bookcases as well to store the books on. But that never seems to be the case. Like, if you phone a charity shop and you're like, hey, I've got some old furniture, and they're like, what is it? And you say, oh, it's an old bookcase. They normally say, shove that thing up your ass, like, we're after couches and stuff instead. And then you're just left thinking, what the fuck? Like, you know, there's a lot of books being donated every day to charities. How come you don't need bookcases? Like, do they just make their own or something? I have no idea. It's one of those questions that has just, like, bothered me for quite some time. I keep thinking about it. I keep coming back to it. You know, it's like a regular shower thought for me as well. It's like it features, you know, repeatedly in my life, which is kind of weird. I fucking hate how they get stuck behind these doors when there's like plenty of space. Like, I have to babysit all of these workmen. Well, look how quick these jobs get done with like 25 construction workers though, right? Holy shit, it's amazing. Alright, oh man, poor Gibbs doesn't even have a window here. Jeez. Oh, don't worry, Gibbsy. We're gonna wait, we can't put a, what the fuck? How come we can't put a window here? Is it because the fence is there? Oh, I guess it's because the fence. Sorry, Gibbsy. We're not going to sort you out, it turns out. You're just going to have to eat shit like the rest of them. You're done. You've had your day. That's it. You're done. Anyway. Poor Gibbsy. He's not going to have a window. He's instead going to have just a fence behind his cell. Alright. Are we pretty much ready for a shakedown? I think we're almost ready. I think most prisoners are asleep. It's a good time to do a shakedown. We could just do like a manual cell block search, but I like to do a shakedown instead. So we're going to do one. Shakedown underway. That's right. I can hear dogs barking. That's usually a good sign. We're going to see if we can find any pickaxes and stuff, and then we're going to try to locate the source. We know the source of pickaxes is here, but we're still going to try to retrace the steps that the pickaxes took, make it to the cells. And then if we do find any pickaxes... Whoa, did I change this policy yet? I did. Okay, so we're going to actually do cell searches from now on anytime anyone does anything. I think that that's a good policy. Slight change to the policy there, but it's for the greater good. Do we need to set up some AA meetings as well? Yeah, I think we probably do. How many AA meetings do we have? We have a couple of... Whoa, look at all the behavioral therapy people in the queue right now. I guess we could get like a couple more of these going. Like, why not, right? We've got the space for it. Okay, behavioral therapy, good. Alcoholics group therapy. Well, there's only 4 in the queue. And it looks like all 4 of those guys are going to be in there from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, let's make sure that everything is happening and we should be good. Holy crap, behavioral therapy, that could be like a good thing, right? Like, if you get Sorsby in there, maybe we could change him into just like a puppy-loving, flower-sniffing, chocolate-eating, rainbow-making guy, instead of like the true out-of-control asshole he is right now. Because, well, actually, he hasn't been causing any problems since he's been in here. We're going to have to work on the Sorsby zone, I think, next episode at this rate. Because of this like big intake and the fact that we've got dudes sleeping in bunks in a holding cell and stuff. It's not the best. Fuck, I like how they leave this to the end. Oh my god. Look at this. Jesus. Like, it's going to take them like 3 years to search through all these boxes. It's like that scene in Indiana Jones with the Lost Ark. You know, when it's in the warehouse and it looks like it's buried forever and nobody will ever find it? But it's like that. Jesus Christ. There's another one up here, too. Fuck me. That's crazy. Hey. Hey, Noel. How are you liking your new cell? He's loving that. Crap. Do we want to bring some CIs in? I think we're going to probably activate Adam Blake, who is currently sitting in the holding cell. That's crazy. Alright, we have a volatile snitch, we have a snitch, we have a couple of potential CIs here that we could do with recruiting. I mean, it's not going to do us much good in here, But some of these guys, no, he's actually a snitch, so he's not going to be able to do anything for us. This guy's a CI with nothing. Man, we have a lot of CIs. Holy crap. Whoa, John Jay's got 51% coverage, and he's just like sitting in there. Maybe we should tap into the inner mind of John Jay and see what's going on as well. Have we identified anybody who maybe needs to move? I don't think so. Instigator, that's fine. We've got a quick, 2 quicks, 3 quicks. We have a potential CI in this guy here, Matt Frost. This could work for us, actually. We could have like a min-sec CI. He could like do the rounds, and another max-sec. Oh my god, okay, fine. This guy's just been in solitary forever, and it's likely that he will stay in solitary forever. But now that he's working for us, not so bad. Anyone else over here needs to be moved? No, we got some deadly guys. Oh, it looks like our dude hasn't even made it here yet. Where the fuck is he? Jesus. He's en route. Like, what's taking so long? He's in here asleep. Just go wake him up. Jesus, jeez. This is why nothing ever happens in SummerSlam. It's so big. Look, it just takes forever for anything to happen. Alright, fine. Adam Blake is making his way into the security room. The shakedown is almost complete, and we should be in pretty good shape. We just have to search for the Lost Ark in this massive storage room next. Once we've found it, we can all carry on merrily with our lives, and that'll be great. Oh, look at these. They're all sort of coming online, too. Our construction workers just need to finish off a couple of things, and then we should be able to empty out the holding cell. I think we'll hang on to the holding cell just because it was handy in this case for like a sudden influx of people. We have 6 minimum security dudes turning up in 4 hours time, which we can easily accommodate because we've expanded this, and we'll probably work on building out some of this stuff after we see to the Sorsby zone, maybe next episode or so. Excellent. Alright, well, let's leave it there. We haven't found any new tunnel networks, and indeed we haven't found any pickaxes, but there's still time. I mean, down here is like normally a hotspot for escapes, but we'll see. But in the meantime, I will leave you. I will once again apologize for there being a bit of a gap in my content schedule, but I should be back to normal from now. With Prison Architect potentially winding down, I mean, if it is a bug and we can't get anyone into death row, we've pretty much done everything at this point. We just want to execute someone, but if we can't do it, well, we can't do it. We'll try escape mode, but while we're doing escape mode, we'll probably start playing something else as well. Maybe RimWorld, maybe something else. No Man's Sky's coming out, like, pretty soon. Kind of excited to play that. And there's a bunch of other shit coming up, too, so we'll see. Alright, as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!